Speaking of South Sydney, Terry, Jai Arrow has been injured. Shoulder injury, I believe. Could be 4 weeks if he needs surgery. His season is done. Now, I jumped on a South forum. I took your persona and jumped on some forums, spoke to some South fans. They're worried that this is becoming way too eager occurrence. It happens too often. These players are getting injured. Are they just unlucky, or does their health and fitness team and their rehab team need to take a good look at themselves, because their injury concerns right now are tenfold to any other club?
Yeah, it starts becoming a concern when it's different players multiple times, right? So, if you've got the same player injured every year, you just turn around and go, that player's really unlucky. Like Braden Burns, for example. I know he's back at South Sydney now, but you take Braden Burns 5 years ago, it was Braden Burns had a rich run of form, Braden Burns got injured, Braden Burns come back, Braden Burns in a rich vein of form, Braden Burns got injured. That Tom Turbo is another one, right? You can't blame Manly's strength and conditioning staff for someone whose body just lets them down. But for South Sydney, you're starting to look at, Cody Walker was a doubt going into the season, and he looked terrible in round one. Latrell Mitchell is always good for an injury. Jai Arrow is becoming very injury prone now. It's a very, very unique job to have as a strength and conditioning coach. And if you get it wrong, the coaches will point the finger because they don't want to lose their job. It's starting to become a bit alarming for the Bunnies.
Yeah, I certainly don't want to pretend like I know better than these Bunnies fans that have looked into it, and they've got a lot more info than I do. My thinking is that they're all different injuries. Like, his is a shoulder. I know a couple of the wingers have got knee injuries. Latrell's injured pretty much everything, and I say that with no joy on my face because I love Latrell, but it's always something different. It's hard to put the blame on them. If everyone had a knee injury, you're like, what are they doing at training? What are they running on? Are they, the boots no good? Are they're warm? Their cool down's no good. It just seems too random to really put the blame on. But that's not what South fans are saying. They're saying that their strength and conditioning has been a real concern for a lot of years now. Mm-hmm. Now, full disclosure, I don't pay a lot of attention to this unless it's Supercoach worthy, unless it's the Sharks. I can tell you every injury and how it happened and when they're coming back, etc., etc. So these South fans have done that research. If they're saying it's a problem, I'd definitely be looking at it from Dimitri. And I guarantee you, if they miss the finals this year for a second straight time with that side, he's out of a job. I don't care what hype he came in. I don't care what apprenticeship he did. I don't care what promises were made. You miss the finals twice in a row with a side that should be in the top 4, especially the Bunnies, you're gone. So I think he needs to make a change right now either way.
And do you remember who I said was the coach under the most pressure on Rugby League Outlaws?
I don't, Terry. Who was it?
It was Andrew Demetrio. Jason Demetrio, sorry.
Well,
Andrew Demetrio was the old comedian.
I think now it's double time, mate. Very good shout. Should watch Outlaws.